Imagine your body is not just a biological organism, but a sprawling, high-tech smart city. This city is plagued by a specific chronic problem: constant inflow of food. We are constantly delivering supplies in the form of 3 meals and multiple snack breaks a day. The streets are perpetually jammed with glucose trucks, and the exhaust fumes, in the form of oxidative stress and inflammation, hang like a thick smog over the skyline. Imagine replacing all this congestion with a single focused meal. This is called OMAD, 1 meal a day, protocol, and it's not about starvation. It is about a scheduled grid reset. It is a 24-hour operational cycle where the city closes its gates to incoming traffic, allowing the internal systems to repair the roads, upgrade the power plants, and clear out the slums. This is the story of what happens inside city body when you commit to a 1-hour eating window. The cycle begins the moment you take your first bite. Think of this as the delivery surge. As food enters the system, it's like a convoy of supply trucks hitting the highway. Your pancreas deploys the traffic controllers, known as insulin. Their job is critical. They stand at the intersections of your bloodstream, directing the glucose traffic into the local neighborhoods, your muscles and liver. These neighborhoods have small, local batteries called glycogen. During these first 4 hours, the city is in fed mode. The streets are busy, energy is abundant, but there is a catch. As long as the traffic controllers are active, the gates to the deep reserve fuel tanks, your body fat, remain locked tight. The city is running on fresh deliveries, ignoring its massive stored reserves. However, in a city accustomed to constant inflow, the traffic controllers eventually become overwhelmed. They stop listening to the signals. This is insulin resistance. The glucose trucks are stuck on the highway, unable to park, causing damage to the road walls, your blood vessels. This is why the fasting window is crucial. It gives the traffic controllers a break, allowing them to reset their sensitivity for the next shift. As the clock ticks past hour 4, the delivery trucks stop arriving. The streets begin to clear. The traffic controllers, insulin, start to leave their booths, signaling that the inflow has ended. Now, the city must run on its local batteries. The glycogen stores in the liver and muscles begin to drain. This period, from hour 4 to 12, is known as the challenge zone. It is the most difficult part of the transition. Your city is used to constant deliveries, and as the local batteries dip, the system sends out distress signals. This is the hormone ghrelin picking up the phone, screaming, "Low battery." You might feel irritability, brain fog, or a drop in physical energy. This is not danger. It is simply the city complaining about the change in routine. It is the withdrawal from the constant sugar drip. Meanwhile, the satiety hormone leptin is trying to calm the streets, but the noise of withdrawal is loud. This is the phase where most people quit, reaching for a snack to silence the alarm, never allowing the deeper repairs to begin. If you push through the challenge zone, a miraculous engineering feat occurs around hour 12. With the traffic controllers completely gone, the locks on the deep reserve fuel tanks finally disengage. The city switches its power grid. It stops burning the dirty, fast-burning coal of glucose and starts tapping into the ketone power plants. Ketones are a clean, hydroelectric-style energy derived directly from your fat stores. Why is this better? Glucose burning creates ash and soot, free radicals, that dirty the engines. Ketone energy is clean. It produces less exhaust. This is the clarity phase. Users often report that the brain fog vanishes, replaced by a sharp, laser-like focus. The smog of oxidative stress that usually hangs over the city skyline begins to dissipate. The engine is running quieter, cleaner, and more efficiently than it has in years. Your mitochondria, the individual power generators in every cell, are humming with optimal efficiency. Hours 16 to 18. Once the power grid is stable on ketones, the sanitation and recycling department clocks in. This biological process is called autophagy, which literally translates to self-eating. Imagine specialized cleanup crews scanning the city streets and buildings. They are looking for debris, damaged proteins, old cellular machinery, and toxic waste like amyloid plaque, which is linked to neurodegenerative decline. They also target zombie cells, senescent cells that refuse to die and just take up space, secreting inflammatory signals. These crews don't just sweep the trash into a landfill, they recycle it. They break down the damaged components into raw amino acids, which are then shipped back to the construction sites to be used for repairs. The city is literally consuming its own waste to build strength. This is the ultimate detox, happening not in a juice cleanse, but at the cellular level. Without this fasting window, the trash piles up, leading to structural weakness and disease. As you approach the 20-hour mark, the Structural Engineering Corps arrives, led by a powerful foreman, Human Growth Hormone, HGH. During a fast, there is a risk that the city might cannibalize its own critical infrastructure, specifically muscle tissue, to get energy. HGH prevents this. It creates a protective shield around your muscle fibers, marking them as protected assets. Simultaneously, HGH levels can skyrocket by up to 2,000%. This hormone directs the energy burn exclusively toward the slums of the city, the visceral fat stores, while reinforcing the bridges and buildings, muscle and bone density. By hour 23, the system is primed. The city is lean, clean, and structurally sound. A critical aspect of this cycle is the water treatment plant, your kidneys. When insulin levels drop, your kidneys signal that they no longer need to hold on to excess water and salt. You begin to flush out sodium and water rapidly. If you don't replenish this, the city's hydraulic system fails. This is why plain water isn't enough. You need electrolytes. Think of sodium, potassium, and magnesium as the minerals that keep the water pressure stable. Without them, you get blackouts, manifesting as muscle cramps, headaches, and dizziness. Salting your water isn't just taste, it's infrastructure maintenance. Then, the eating window opens, but here is the crucial mindset shift. This meal is not a reward or a cheat day. It is a strategic supply drop for the reconstruction effort. You cannot waste this delivery on junk. Think of protein as the concrete and steel beams. Your cells have just undergone repairs. They need amino acids to patch the cracks in the cell walls. Without this, the renovation is incomplete. Step 2. Healthy fats are the reserve fuel. They top up the deep tanks for the next cycle and provide the raw material for hormone production. Step 3. Wiring, micronutrients. This is often overlooked. Vegetables and electrolytes are the electrical wiring and streetlights of your city. You need to salt your water and eat your greens to keep the grid stable. Within the city lies a vast internal park, the gut microbiome. In a constant feeding state, the weeds, pathogenic bacteria and yeast, thrive on sugar and processed waste, choking out the flowers. Fasting changes the soil composition. The weeds starve because their constant sugar supply is cut off. Meanwhile, the beneficial bacteria, your resilient flowers, go dormant or thrive on different substrates, becoming stronger. When you do eat, the nutrient-dense food feeds these beneficial flowers, creating a lush, protective landscape that guards the city walls against invaders. Transitioning to this lifestyle is like crossing a shaky rope bridge between old habits and new health. The first few weeks can feel like hitting the wall. You are breaking chains of sugar addiction that have dragged your city down for years. Your brain is wired to seek the quick dopamine hit of processed food, navigating a maze of neon advertisements and cravings. But as you persist, you turn down the hunger dimmer. The cravings fade. You escape the maze. You realize that the low battery feeling was just a glitch in the old software. By aligning with this natural cycle, you move from a state of constant inflammation and stress to deep restoration. Your insulin sensitivity is reset, like a fresh sponge ready to absorb nutrients without spilling over. Your stress gauge lowers. Your gut microbiome balances. You aren't just surviving the day. Your smart city is optimized, vibrant, and ready for the future. This is the power of giving your body the time it needs to heal itself. You are no longer a city in decay. You are a metropolis in renewal.